enjoy the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But, Greg, do you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Harden against Murray. Pass to Tucker. Embid with it. A jump hook. He can't get that one to fall. And the Nuggets going the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
It's an East versus West matchup tonight. First meeting of the year between these two.
Yeah, fun to see maybe strangers because you just aren't familiar with these faces here tonight. This will be a very exciting game.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
First one falls for him. And from second rounder to MVP, Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
Harris misses. Murray against Harden. And finished off by Porter.
Now, sometimes there's passes and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
The 76ers off to a slow start. 6-point game. Embid with a screen on Murray. Here's Harden. Off with the layup.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Jokic passes to Gordon. Jokic kicks to Caldwell Pope. For three, Murray. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, James Harden still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston.
And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injury. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
Now Harden following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. On the wing, Harris. Harden the pass to Maxey. And it's blocked by Gordon.
What a swat by Aaron Gordon.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Just 4 to shoot. Harden way outside.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Denver leading by 4. Now the pass to Gordon. On the wing, Porter. He's covered by Maxey. Gordon kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Jokic from deep. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
So active defensively, and I love when they did force a turnover, they just flat out attacked. The points they got off turnovers swung the game in their favor.
Now Harden, after the missed 3 from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Crafty off the dribble. And the moment Harden gets an angle on you with his strength, it's over.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
and the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow. And there's a technique Jamal Murray uses that's pretty rare in the NBA. This guy practices meditation every day.
Well, I love that he does that, and he credits that focus for his ability to stay in the moment. And Greg, you and I have seen some moments from one Jamal Murray. I'm very excited about his return to his full capacity and what he's going to be capable of doing.
The 76ers decide to take their first time out here. George Niang, he's checked in for Philadelphia. DeAnthony Melton comes in for James Harden. He misses the free throw.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
And he ends up missing both free throws. With Jokic, I mean, the potential, Greg, of this Denver team, they've got so much, but what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. I mean, they need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help.
And so here's Denver after the Sixers pick up 2. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Green with a screen on Maxey. Here's Murray. Trying to get something going, and the layup is good. Murray's got his second bucket tonight.
And Jamal Murray showing that he's capable of moving without the ball to find some points.
Murray against Maxey. Pass to Niang. Back to Maxey. He's looking for Embid and finds him. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. Jordan with some nice D. Here's Highland. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Ball's knocked loose. Jordan the pass to Green. Murray outside. From outside the arc. Again, the miss by Murray.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Melton. Rebound by Murray. Nuggets have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Out left to the wing. They kick it out to Green. Offline with his 3. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Now, also, anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Here's Brown. 76ers getting the bucket. To the middle. Here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, Jordan's such a great dunker. Some of the jams he has are completely jaw-dropping.
To the paint. Here's Embid. And the dunk by Embid.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Murray scanning the floor. The 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Murray's got 7 points.
Well, when he's feeling it, Jamal Murray is going to find some way to get to that range and knock it down.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Denver on top. They lead by 3. Live from And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Highland in at the 1. Outside, Porter. Pass to Highland. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Fires the 3. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Here's Harris. Shot clock at 6. That shot off. Good defense by Jokic. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. 3-point lead. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. Start a 3-game homestand with that game. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
The pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Highland, guarded by Harden. Passes it to Highland. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. They turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Sixers ball.
The 76ers trail by 4. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Outside, Porter. Back to Jokic. Shots over Tucker. Fouled on the shot. Picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Pretty fundamentally sound, and Jokic does a great job of keeping his balance there after contact. There's so much about Nikola Jokic that is special. And for a 5-man, it doesn't really matter any position, but his ability to crank out those triple-doubles might just take the cake.
Jokic does produce triple-doubles at a near record rate.
So in his 500th game, Jokic got his 71st triple-double. Only Oscar Robertson and Magic Johnson recorded more triple-doubles in their first 500 games. Think about that. As a center, he was doing that. Just truly unstoppable at times.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. The Nuggets leading by 5. Here's Highland. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Harden kicks to Niang, and the 76ers call time here.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of the Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid comes in for Tobias Harris. And Maxey subbed in for James Harden. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Denver. Maxey. Pass to Niang. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Pass to Naji. On the wing, Porter. And he drops it in from the low post. Porter's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nuggets. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in. The Nuggets lead by 7. Stolen by Tucker. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Embid, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Really an underrated part of Embid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nuggets?
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Left side, Harris. Three-pointer. No good that time. And Denver the other way now.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
Here's Najee. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 6 to shoot. Wide open look here for Murray. And another miss by Denver. The 76ers trail by 5. Embid with a screen on Murray. Harden dishes to Embid. And the dunk by Embid.
And that interior presence of Embid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
And here's Caldwell Pope. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Murray outside. Here's the screen. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land.
3-point.
Murray's got 10 points.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
Jordan's checked in for the Nuggets. And there's the pass to Murray. Green with a screen on Maxey. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Jeff Green on the wing. Off target with his 3. The 76ers trail by 4. Harden with it. Now Green defending. Here's Embid. Outside, Maxey. Out to Harris. Shoots the 3. He hits that shot. His first of the night. Now 1 for 6.
Working tirelessly on the stroke. Tobias Harris trying to find consistency with that shot.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Brown with a screen on Maxey. Back to Caldwell Pope. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Caldwell Pope's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, and then knifing into the middle. Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
Oh, he got it to go.
Your 76ers.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
They should win most of these games, Ernie. They're playing great. The guys that...
And now let's check out the Denver Nuggets, who are in a close game after one half of play.
Their offense have been so dialed in. Effective plays, they're communicating very well. Now, let's see if they can maintain this rhythm.
You wouldn't think this game would be so close the way they're shooting the ball. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 1. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embid. Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Harden the pass to Embid, and Embid throws it down.
What a scary sight. Joel Embid with all that momentum taking it to the hoop, looking like a freight train.
I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the final. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
Embid sets the pick for Harden. The feed now to Embid, and Embid throws it down.
Again, it's Joel Embid. When he is on, there isn't one player in this league that can stop him.
Here's Jokic, and he comes up with the deuce. Jokic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Outside Maxey. 76ers moving the ball around. And they double up Embid. Jokic with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Harden the pass to Embid. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in 2nd in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embid.
Denver making a switch here. Highland's checked in. That one, no good. Harden with the defensive effort. The 76ers lead. Poked away, and that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Porter.
Still Sixers ball.
Here is Harden. He's got 7. Five on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and they double up Embid. Maxey, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Jokic with his screen on Harden. Highland misses.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the dunk by Embid.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why I think he creates so many opportunities for others.
It's Porter. It's out the key. That one wide left.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Harden finds Tucker. Porter with the steal. Passes to Gordon. Here's Highland, guarded by Harden. Highland misses. The 76ers leading by 3. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Timeout called, the 76ers.
We got shirts, free shirts. Who wants them? Get up and make some noise.
changes for Philadelphia. George Niang is checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Anthony Melton in for James Harden. And Denver with a change here, too. Brown is checked in for Michael Porter. Here's Embid. 18 points for him. Out to Harris. Maxey against Caldwell Pope. Pass to Melton. Fires for three. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Highland. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Maxey. Denver shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
Zeke Naji, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Green comes in for Gordon. Both good from the line that time.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and Anthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
Embid's shot is good.
Something sapped them of their energy defensively since halftime. In the first half, out there scrambling, running, hustling. Since then, not so much.
Brown with a screen on Melton. Here's Highland. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Highland's got 5 points now this quarter.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
1:22 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Melton. Now here's Embid. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Embid.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Melton. And again, Denver with the triple.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Embid sets the pick for Melton. And Joel Embid again. Embid's got 24 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Highland. Caldwell Pope on the wing. He's covered by Maxey. Another 3 for Denver.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Maxey. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Highland passes to Naji. Caldwell Pope. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Nuggets lead by 2. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Denver will start the fourth quarter. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Highland in the backcourt with Murray to his side. And it's Porter in at the small forward. Here's Gordon. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Harden looking it over. There's the pick. And the pass to Niang. His three-pointers off the mark. Denver in the lead. Porter with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Murray for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Murray's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Nuggets. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The Nuggets leading by 5. Outside, Porter. Passes it to Gordon. Murray outside. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Sinks that one from the post.
The marriage of a big man and touch. There it was from Jokic.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Good on the shot.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Murray against Melton. And they double up Murray. Pass to Highland. From past the arc. They grab their own miss. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And the basket by Harden.
That's a nice play. Harden sure knows how to use that body and length inside.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Murray, no good. The 76ers trail by 5. Harden with it. Now defended by Jokic. Fires from deep. Bangs home the trifecta.
Tucker can knock down the long-range 3 ball. You just can't give him that much room to settle in.
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Now Murray. On the wing, Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
And the defense having no time to get to Aaron Gordon. Automatic.
And the 76ers call time here. Embid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Melton. And Denver with a change here too. Caldwell Pope checked in. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin, we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
All right, thank you, David. Outside, Porter. Over Harris. Porter, no luck.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Harden kicks to Harris. Now here's Harden. Pass to Maxey. Back to Harris. Now Embid. And Tucker has it in the corner. There's the pass to Maxey. Embid trying to break loose. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Denver's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Passes it to Jokic. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
He's simply staying aggressive right now, and Jokic is ready to shoot at the biggest moments.
Harden the pass to Embid. Back to Harden. Embid with the screen on Murray. Here's Harden. Jokic with the steal. Murray the pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Love some AG highlights where he's jamming it down like that.
Harden kicks to Maxey. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Jokic, count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Harden the pass to Harris. And here's Embid. Jokic defended. Here's Tucker. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And P.J. Tucker ready for the big one.
Murray outside. pass to Jokic, and he commits the intentional foul.
P.J. Tucker. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Maxey against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Pocket 6. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
P.J. Tucker. That's his third personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
Well, it's so hard to try to defend Joker. You never know what it is that he's going to do. Because of that great vision, he's got great count.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Embid kicks to Maxey. No good with the triple. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. Murray outside. So the Nuggets win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg...